Emmanuel, Commissioner, and every other person who has been involved in this entire initiative. My colleagues and I wish to say that this initiative is a good one, and we want to appreciate our good governor and all others that have been involved in this entire scheme. Now, the event for which we are all gathered today goes to point out three basic truths that I would like to emphasize before I go on. First of all, it goes to show that our governor is a man of his words. I say so because 2008 he made a promise that there will be a special scholarship scheme for people, for Delta State indigents with first class. And today he's keeping his words. Secondly, it goes to show that not all politicians are liars, because I remember when I first mentioned that the state government was going to give a scholarship to first class graduates from Delta State. A lot of people scorned, they laughed at me, and they were like, politicians never speak the truth. But today we can see that not all politicians are liars. Thirdly, it goes to show that the event for which we are all gathered goes to show that the 3-point agenda of the governor and this administration is real. I say so because if there wasn't anything like human capital development, we all would be seated here today. So indeed, the 3-point agenda of our good governor is real. We can see real people benefiting from the scheme. And it is worthy of note that this is the very first time this scheme will be packaged together in this way. This is the very first time a scholarship scheme for first-class students will be put together. This is the very first time. And this is the very first time it will be this transparent. You didn't need to know anybody to get this scheme. You didn't need any connection or what people refer to as long legs. All we did was fill the form, and today we found ourselves here. We went through the screening process, and today we are here not because we had any contact. Some of us don't even know anybody in government. Some of us don't even live in Delta State. We don't even have any close connection with the governor, but we're seated here today. It goes to show that the 3-point agenda of this governor is real. Now, my colleagues and I are very grateful, and we are very happy. We are happy because it's not everyone who has the privilege of this kind of opportunity, and it's not every time the opportunities like this come. And so we are grabbing this opportunity with both hands, even with both legs. Because we never know tomorrow, policies can change. And so I'm admonishing everyone seated here who is a potential beneficiary and who already has admission to a Nigerian university to please take this opportunity. Don't say because you have an admission to a Nigerian university and you sit back. For Christ's sake, the governor is being kind enough to extend his benevolence, his generosity to us. Let's grab it with both hands and let's fly. That's what I think all Also, I would like to commend the Commissioner for Higher Education because he has worked so hard. The Commissioner for Higher Education and all other members of the scholarship body have worked really hard. They have kept in touch with us. They have encouraged us. Even at a point in time when our good governor was away, they kept on encouraging us not to worry that eventually our dream will come to pass. And today our dream is a reality. And I want to say a big thank you to the Commissioner for Higher Education. And I want every one of us here to give a round of applause. My colleagues and I want to assure you, sir, and everyone seated here, and the entire good people of Delta State, that we will not let you down. Wherever we find ourselves studying in any part of the world, we will be worthy ambassadors of Delta State. We will be worthy ambassadors of our good governor, Dr. Emmanuel, and we will be worthy ambassadors of Delta State. We will be worthy ambassadors of Nigeria. We will not let you down. We will do our best and we will shine in the UK, in Canada, in US, wherever. And when we are done with our training, by God's special grace, we shall return to contribute our own quota to the development of our society in whatever capacity we are called to serve. Thank you.
Your Excellency, sir, at this stage, permit me to invite you to respond. Your Excellency.
Very excited. I feel very emotional. gathered here for this program, I want to congratulate you first for bagging a first class, which is not easy, and then for this scholarship program. Unfortunately, I belong to a profession where there's no first class. There's no medical doctor amongst you. Yes, I think we should do one time. There's distinction. But there's also no lawyer yet. So we are the head of the never have anybody to represent us in this group. But we thank God, congratulate you, and thank you. I feel quite excited because many of you are the age mate of my daughter, and also the big of us. Children, many of us here who are parents. The greatest gift you can give to your parents is your academic record. You can buy all the gifts. Once you are doing very well in school, your parents are usually very, very happy. But there's no other thing in this world that can excite a father or a mother than the child being recognized at particular function. I also get where it means graduation. My father was more or less like my teacher, my senior in the medical profession. And she was very small the last time wait a minute. You were very small the last time I saw you. I'm glad you have grown. And I'm also glad that many of you have relieved your parents of the burden of paying school fees. So whatever they give to you is an added, is something added. Just know that you are our #1 ambassadors. You are the ambassadors of Delta State, our #1 ambassadors, our #1 youth ambassadors. As far as youth are concerned, especially for us in Niger Delta, we've had some negative names. Our youths have been recruited for all sorts of evil things, all sorts of criminal activities. But when we get a group like this, that at least gives us positive names, we really feel very excited. Just last week, we as part of our talent hunt, we discovered some youths that we shall train to be actors. We have some in music. In fact, 2 years ago, we discovered a talent in music, and today she's one stronger in the music industry. We have some in comedy. And so it is our aspiration as a state government to actualize the dreams of our youth. Many of you have dreams to become this, to become that. We'll give you all the support to actualize your dreams in whatever profession you find yourself. Secondly, you would have noticed, and I hope the Commissioner, you would have noticed that we are not tying down in the States. That means, even with this scholarship, we are not saying when you finish, you must come and serve us. Please, I hope there's no bond. Okay? There's no bond. We are not saying you must come and serve us. Why we are doing that is we believe that we should give you enough space to actualize your potential wherever you find yourself. A bond, for instance, might tie you down for about 5 years, whereas in that period you can get a better job, either in the oil industry, the banking industry, or in an industry where you can become the MD in the next few years. If, when you finish, you want to work with state government, of course, we'll give you priority in terms of employment. But if you want to work elsewhere, nobody need to tie you to any point. I just thought that I needed to explain that. And then, however, we want to be monitoring your progress and knowing what they are doing, how we are faring, if there are any issues, if there are any problems that will require our assistance. We want to be able to monitor your progress as you go along. I'm happy that your spokesperson has given a pledge that you do your part on the program. I want to assure you that as long as we sit here as a government, we will also do our part as a government. What I've actually done is to set the money aside. So the money, at least for this particular set, is there, which is for you to tidy all your paperwork. Your money will not be delayed. I want to use the opportunity to commend the Commissioner for Higher Education for the steadfast. I believe in a lot of this program, and also our Reverend Father, the Chairman of the board. I was telling some good 2 weeks ago that the scholarship board is one board that we had a lot of challenges in terms of service delivery. And at the point we thought, well, who else is best to handle such challenges other than the man of God, who has also, at the time, was also very critical of government. He used to carry placards.
To support government.
Okay, to support government. Yeah, to support government. So he offered him responsibility, and he gladly accepted the responsibility. And I can simply say that since he became the chairman, I think the image of that board has turned around. Is it 180 degrees now, 90 degrees? I know what it is. But it has turned around. It has turned around, and today people have a lot more confidence in the court. One of the things that actually turned me around was this issue of publication of names of beneficiaries of not just our scholarship but also our bursary. So when we used to have students that claim they have not gotten anything, their parents can check the newspapers to find out if they have actually got it or not. And I think that has given a lot of confidence to the program. So I want to thank you very much, Chairman, and the other members of the board. I actually thought I would have time, maybe 3-4 hours, to interact with them. Just me, maybe some members of government, just to sit with you. I hear from you what you think about governance, what you think about the government, what you think we should be doing for youth, something like that. I don't know if I could make the time, but please, I may be able to arrange it in the next few days. If we can make it, I'll be very glad to sit with you for some hours. Your thoughts about government, your thoughts about youth, your thoughts about Nigeria, so that we can interact. Because I'm sure at your level, you have a lot of ideas of what you think we should be doing as government, and what we are not doing. We have a lot of expectations from government. And please, at that therapy session, just open your mind, pour out your mind. Whatever, nobody will punish you, nobody will arrest you, nobody will I need that kind of session to complete in the next future. I really invite you to that kind of session. So, on that note, I want to thank you very much, and I want to wish all of us well as we move forward in business today.
Yes.